I'm Claire from Created the Ottaway. I'm an independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up in the UK. Thank you for joining me. You can find me online, you can shop with me, or you can just send me a happy message. I'd love to hear from fellow crafters. It's an amazing community that we're part of that inspires each other. I've seen this sort of card on several other YouTube channels, and I thought I'd give it a go myself with the new in colours. So this is a Triangle Gatefold card. I've put a belly band around my one. That just slides off. This is where the Triangle Gatefold comes from, the name of it, and it just opens up and you can put your sentiment or decorate the inside however you want. It's just something a little bit different. There's so many different cards out there these days. The flowers on the front, they are made with one of the new punches from Stampin' Up's current catalogue, soon to be released catalogue I should say. And the colours that I've used are Polished Pink, which is a new in colour, and I have used a little bit of soft succulent as well. So how do we make the card? Well, the first thing we need is some supplies. So we need a background piece of the Polished Pink, and that needs to be 5 3/4 by 4 1/8. We need a piece of basic white that is 10.5 inches by 3 5/8. So 10.5 by 3 5/8, and then I've scored it at 5 1/4 and just folded it in half, and that will make the inside of your card. The designer series paper for the front of that needs to be 3 1/2. So I'm just going to cut that now. 3 1/2 by 5 1/8. So 3 1/2 by 5 1/8, and that will just layer on the front. And there's a little panel that's left off the bottom of that from it's 1/2 inch, and I always use that for the inside, just to go along the bottom there, just to give a little bit of detail. So don't throw any bits and pieces away. Then you need 2 side pieces, two squares I should say, 3 11/16. Okay, so that is 3. So there's 1, 3 11/16 by 3 11/16. Now these you need to score diagonally. I'll just move that out of the way and you can do that. You're going to score those diagonally on your trimmer. So where the cutting line is, make sure the blade is out the way and just use your scorer. And then that needs to be folded over like that. If you do that with the other square as well, there and there. Okay, so they will form your triangles at the front of the card. And then the last bit, the bits that you need are for your belly band. So this belly band is a 1 inch strip by, I think it's 11 3/4 because it's an A4 sheet. And then I've got all these 2 die cuts already prepared to layer up for the front, and then obviously you need to punch your flowers. But to put the card together is ever so easy. Let's move those out of the way. Let's concentrate on this first, this inside card piece. So the front, remember we're going to put the designer series paper just across the front. Which pattern do you think? Let's go with that. So we need to put some glue on this side, I don't know about you, but I find it so difficult choosing which side of the designer series paper. Stampin' Up! Do it to me every time. I like both sides, so it's really tricky. I really quite like this polished pink as well. It's a very nice pink. I felt like we needed a pink that was really pink, if that makes any sense. And this seems to do just the thing that we needed. So this is the little piece we cut off. So I am just going to stick that to the inside. Now this is slightly narrower than your card because it's the same as the front panel. So I'm deliberately leaving a bit of white at the bottom and a bit of white either side. Oh, now that's just slid. Did you see that when I pushed on it? Good old Tombow glue. There's always a wiggle room. Okay, this time I hold it. And I need to stamp a sentiment in there. So I'm going to choose from the Flowers of Friendship set that goes with the punch. I'm choosing Life is Better with Friends Like You. And I'm actually going to do it in soft succulent because I'm going to use the punch for the flowers and the leaves on the front. And it really does go really nice with this. So Life is Better with Friends Like You. Just make sure that I haven't got that up the wrong way. So that's the inside of my card done. Now, before I stick it onto the back panel, I need to do the two side pieces. So what you do is you just put glue on this, or just half of your triangle. Okay. Now this should be the same size as the side of your card. So you're just putting that over and that comes round. So it's like that. And then what happens is your card opens up and the triangle is out the way. So do that with the other side as well. Such a lovely quick make this. And just is really quite unique in style of card. Okay, so that's the other side. Now you could do these two pieces in a different DSP. I think that would look really nice as well. That would really make it stand out. So that's the innards of your card done. Now we're going to stick that onto your back base card. So I'm just going to put some Tombow glue on, but you could use double-sided tape. You could use dimensionals actually, and it would stand out a little bit more. It's entirely up to you. Just make the card your own. Okay, so that's that one. I'm also thinking now, as I'm looking at this, that vellum would be quite nice on these bits coming round on the triangles. Okay, so just make sure that's nice and firm, and then all that's left is the belly band. So I always start over one side, like that. Just fold it round with your fingers. You really don't have to do anything more than that. I'm just going to turn it sideways because I feel like I've got a better angle of it. And that's going to come there. Okay, so now I put a dab of glue on this end and a dab of glue on this end, and then it means I don't have to cut anything. It will just keep it straight and in place, she says. There. So that's like that. And then the last bit is our die cuts for the front. So this is just going to go exactly on there. So just a bit of glue on that piece, like so. And then my white piece, again, I'm going to stamp in soft succulent on the front. But this time I'm going to do the one that says little card, big thanks. sounds perfect for us card makers. So make sure you haven't got it upside down, and I'm going to go more over this side so that when I punch my flowers out I can put it on there. So there it is, little card big thanks, and I can stick that straight on, and then all that's left is to do my flowers. So I think I will use some of this paper to do it. So let's have a look. So I'm going to do one big one. Now normally I would do a strip. Let's do that actually. Oh, hang on, pussycat. Let's see if we can get two out. So this is just a little strip there because it saves you wasting lots of paper. Okay, there's that. Will I get another one out as well? Yeah. Okay. And some green for the leaf. Let's use a couple of... I would actually probably use card, but I've got this paper pieces here, so I'm just going to use that. Let me just let the cat out. She's tired. There you go. So here's another little leaf. So 3 leaves and 3 flowers. Let's see what we can do with those. So I've got this old mouse mat here that I use. Just put the flowers on there. There, I'm going to have them that way round, I think. And I am just going to press down in the middle. I think I might need another little one. Let's have a look. See if I can get another little one out. Oh, there. So that I can layer up. Okay. So in this big one, I'm just going to layer up that. And that's it. And then these ones, I think they'll be all right like that. We're nearly there. Thank you for sticking with me. There's one. See, pushing the pen in gives you a bit of a flatter base. 2. Here's 3. Okay, I'm just going to press those on again. Just hold them in place, and then the little leaves, where are they? They're here, and I'm going to put them that way around. I'm just going to stick them out at an angle. There's another one there, and one more there. Just coming out there. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a stamping marker just to put some little dots in the middle of my flowers. Now, if I'd got some gems, I would put some gems in. But just for now, let's put a couple of little black dots in there. And that is our Triangle Gatefold card. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and don't forget, get in touch.